All right.
We are live, gents.
All right. And I'm going to hit record here. I'm going to get this thing started. Hey, everybody. This is Jordan, Crohn's Veteran. Welcome. And thank you for joining our podcast. I am here with my awesome and amazing co-host, CJ Cabrera.
What's
How you
happening?
doing? How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good.
And then thanks for being here. And also our guest today we're very grateful to have our guest all the way from Oslo, Norway, I believe, Leo. So
Yeah,
Leo,
hi.
how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Great.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And um, yeah, so first things first, if you could tell the people that that don't know you, you know uh, your story with your kind of your journey with Crohn's lately.
Yeah, well, it started in on Christmas Day 2019, where I woke up about 3 a.m. In the night, and I started throwing up, and
Mm.
yeah, it just kept happening throughout the day, and yeah, I just thought it was what is called when you're just nauseous, and yeah,
Mhm.
you just
Mhm.
get sick by food poisoning or something.
Right, right.
Yeah, so yeah, my whole family and me just thought it was that, and we called the doctor some days later, and she just said take some apple juice with some soda, and just yeah, like that, and yeah, I just the weeks kept going, and yeah, I was still bad. I kept throwing up like every week or so.
Mm.
So yeah, and I'm going on what's it called, high school when you're
Yeah,
yeah
yeah. So are you almost done with high school then?
yeah in here in Norway it's 3 years in high school.
Okay,
In USA as well, or
it's four.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm on second year.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, and I my family and me live like 30 minutes or maybe more outside the city.
Okay. Okay.
So I had to take the train to go to school every day, like
Mm.
5 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, it was almost 1 hour with the train. So especially with that disease, it was very hard. I felt like every day was my last day. So
Mm.
yeah, I
Mm.
was so tired. I was nauseous, and my family just kept saying, especially my mother, just said you should go out take a run because my family and me all, has always been very active, and
Mm.
we have yeah, cross country skiing, running, football, yeah, everything.
Okay.
So
Right.
she
Right.
just she just said that it was because I was so much inside my house, and yeah, that was why I was
I'm not.
nauseous.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not. I'm not. So. I mean,
Uh,
that's not no.
nah. So it was so frustrating. Yeah. So
it's like the heart's in the right place, but they don't understand. Right.
yeah, yeah. She cares a lot, but like
Mm.
she wanted me to be healthy, and yeah.
Right. Right.
So I just thought maybe my diet wasn't so good, so I just was going on this super healthy, high fiber because yeah, so, that didn't work. So
Mm.
yeah, it
So
was
the,
over 300 days with just throwing up and yeah, going
man,
to school. Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah,
yeah. I said, like I always, tell people the reason that we call it Crohn's veteran is because anybody that has Crohn's has earned their stripes and as a soldier,
yeah,
because it's to go having to go to school every day, having to go through life every day, and still perform,
mm,
and still put in the work, but feeling that way is and still doing it,
Hmm.
is admirable.
yeah,
Not I mean, a lot of people just give up, and
mm,
and so that's why you have to keep going and not give up, because people are going to look at you and be like, wow, Leo has Crohn's disease, he takes care of himself, and he doesn't give up.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
And the fact that I still go through all the physical education, like the hours with the work at school, and but still, it was Corona here,
Coronavirus.
coronavirus here in Norway as well. So we got to be home some weeks. So that just helped really. So yeah.
Did they give you any medicine?
Yeah, they gave me some months after I just got bad. My doctor said that maybe it's what's it called when you get the
Back
uh,
reflex?
yeah,
Yeah, my mother.
reflux.
My mother
Yeah,
has that. You know what? Thinking about it, like it might be kind of similar to you because she would always
yeah,
be having that, like those kinds of episodes where she would be really nauseous and have
mm,
days where she's just in bed, like
yeah.
really sick. And I feel like she also has like some IBD problems too because she do be facing some of the symptoms that I've seen a little bit. I don't think she has full IBD, maybe some
Mm,
IBS symptoms.
Yep, same.
yeah.
Yep, same. Yeah, same here with my mom. She and I
Mm,
feel like I always. I don't know if I mentioned this to CJ or Renika before, but I always feel like I got what she got, but worse. Type thing. That I got.
Yeah.
And so like and so my mom has like a irritable bowel syndrome, and I feel like I just got like a way worse version of that
yeah.
on Crohn's
Mm.
disease. So
Mm.
so keep telling your so keep uh telling your story here. And so what's been going on lately?
Well, in early summer vacation, I got to do gastroscopy, like
Mm-hmm.
down the throat.
Mm-hmm.
Endo, I remember.
Uh, yeah, yeah, and I did that with and I did that, and they found like I had gastritis, like
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they thought maybe it's just that. So I just kept going on this medicine for reflux,
Hmm.
just stronger. Uh, but yeah, I was still bad. Some days I was okay, so I could take a be out with friends some hours, and yeah. But some weeks after that, in the late summer vacation, I did
Hmm.
colonoscopy.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
without narcose. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, because it was really I was really bad, and I needed to get it fast. So I did it, and it was nothing really too bad. It was I looked at the screen, and it just looked normal, to be honest.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And the what's the test they take from the walls in the
Oh, like
intestines.
I think well that's a colonoscopy too. We
Yeah,
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
drink the barium and
yeah.
the colonoscopy prep stuff, all that
Mm.
liquid, and
Yeah,
then
but
yeah.
they took some like
Like the
tests from
Pala.
the wall, and they were fine. So
Oh, I see. A
They
biopsy
didn't
maybe.
they didn't
yeah,
see no active
biopsy,
Yeah.
biopsy.
inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah,
in the
and
lower.
the only thing was that it was a little bit red some areas,
Mm-hmm.
and in the small intestine it was some. I did MR as well
Okay.
right after the colonoscopy. So
Wow.
I
Wow.
was I was so nauseous after laying on my stomach in the MR for like 45 minutes, I think.
Wow.
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 So yeah, but it was some swellings in the small intestine. Um, so yeah, and the doctor came after I did both of the things. And he said that maybe it's not Crohn's, maybe it's something else, like really really special. But yeah, some a month or so, or some weeks, they called again and said it's can't be anything other. So
So it was, they just said it was Crohn's.
yeah,
Mm.
they called like it's only some weeks ago from now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
How did you feel when they told you that?
yeah, I felt like why me?
How old
Mm.
are you first off? How old are you?
I got 17 in August. So
Oh,
yeah,
16.
Okay.
Dang, man. Yeah,
yeah,
that's when I
Mm.
first got
yeah,
diagnosed, I was the same way, man. I was just like,
yeah,
why me?
Yeah.
yeah.
I was 14. I was 14 when I was diagnosed,
I
and
Oh
was
yeah,
I was
and so
24. Yeah.
mm,
yeah.
and so like, but yeah, and mine happened really fast. Like on Friday I was fine. On Saturday I had a stomach ache, and on Sunday I was in the hospital.
Oh, that's yeah,
Like it just ding, 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 just like that. And then,
yeah,
I had surgery. I had surgery in the hospital on Sunday. That's
yeah.
so like, and then
What
Crohn's disease.
surgery?
I had I had 6 inches of I had 6 inches of my large intestine, my colon taken out, and then I had
Uh-huh.
my appendix taken out, and then I had the second surgery when I was 28, and then I had
Mm,
18 inches of my colon taken out,
mm,
and then my ileum also taken out, and then so yeah, and by having that taken out, I pretty much have had active Crohn's symptoms kind of ever since. So for the
mm.
last 11, 12 years or so. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
For me,
So
it was
yeah.
kind of like over time. Like I noticed like a symptom, but with the doctors, we were trying to figure out what it was, and they got it wrong the first time, and they thought it was hemorrhoids because I was doing like heavy lifting and I was in the gym and whatnot, and they put me on a high fiber diet, whole wheat, all that stuff. And
Mm,
if you know ulcerative colitis or IBD, high fiber is not good for us,
no.
and that totally, kind of destroyed me a little bit. Over time, I was fine while I was doing it, but over the time, it got worse, and my symptom was bleeding, just like blood and stool, and I would fill up the whole toilet bowl full of blood, and I knew I wasn't okay, but I was just not trying to accept it. I was young. I was like, I'm young. There's nothing that could be seriously wrong with me, you know? So as I was trying to, set up an appointment with the doctor and everything, that took a while. Um, they they finally got to me and they told me that I should get a colonoscopy, and the week of the colonoscopy, literally, I think like 2 days or a day before the colonoscopy, my symptoms disappear. So I'm just like, I'm better now. So so I'm just like, oh shit, all right, we're good. So I call them and I let them know. I'm like, hey, my symptoms are gone. I'm not bleeding anymore. I feel perfectly fine. And they're all like, oh, you should we definitely recommend that you get it, but if you don't want to, that's okay. I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. And that's where I messed up because I went on about my life and kept doing the same stuff, and it came back, but it came back worse. It came back with pain, and that pain ended me having to go to the ER. And from there, um, I had to push harder to get set up with the VA. The VA is the Veteran Affairs, the hospital for people in the
Mm,
military. And the reason I was trying to get set up with them is because I don't have health insurance and it would have cost me a lot of money out of hand.
Right.
So I went to them to do it for free. But the thing with that is, free healthcare things in the US, there's like a long, long waiting period and they're not that organized. So it ended up waiting like 3 months or so before I actually got my appointment. And I went, no, 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 I'm sorry. I waited 3 months to get an appointment and get set up with them. But after I saw that all that blood and after all that pain, I was like, nah, I need to go get checked. And I finally set the appointment up. They literally told me they were gonna like give me like a 2 week, 3 week, and I was like, no, I already have the prep. So all I need is the appointment. And they're all like, oh, okay. So just come in on Wednesday. Yeah, right. So imagine me not having the prep. I would have had to wait like a month or like
That's
2 months.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's the
So
frustrating thing about the VA. Like, if you want to do anything, it's like you have to plan it out and you have to do it with time.
wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I would tell you, Leo. Also, thank you for sharing that, CJ. But I would tell you also, that in my life and stuff, I've I've done the military. I've worked jobs. I've had girlfriends and stuff, and gotten
Mm.
married and things, and I have a 5 year old son upstairs and stuff, and so so you can
Mm.
still have a pretty awesome, pretty full life.
Yeah.
So just to let you know that that don't Crohn's is not who you are. It's just something that you're going. It's just something that you're going through. Somebody else is missing a leg. Somebody else is blind. You have Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
Everybody has something that they have to their own adversities.
Hmm.
Their own
Yeah.
things they have to overcome. And so yours is Crohn's, and so you can just use that to push you forward because that's it kind of it really has for me. Really
Mm.
push it. Really kind of been like an inspiration, kind of, to help me, every single day because it's so active. You have to kind of stay. I mean, my Crohn's is like every day, and
Yeah.
but because of that, it just kind of keeps me strong and keeps me focused and keeps me, on it every single day. So I just recommend to
Yeah.
you to never give up. Don't whatever your dreams are in life, whatever you hope to do, in school and
Adjust,
yeah,
plan and adjust.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Because there's
Yeah.
gonna be hiccups
adjust,
along the way,
yeah, adjust and
unexpected
execute.
and expected.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like my baddest period is over. Like the doctor said, and yeah, I was nearly about to take suicide. Yeah,
Mm.
really, I was so down. I was like, it was so frustrating. I was just sitting in my tiny little room, just yeah, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't like watch YouTube videos, couldn't play games because I was so bad. And it was,
Mm.
yeah, after over 300 days, you just get psycho.
I know.
I
So
feel you, brother.
I
yeah,
feel you too, and I think that people don't, mental health and Crohn's,
yeah,
very
It's a
closely
big
connected,
thing. IBD or
and
chronic illnesses in general.
right, right, and so and so you're definitely not alone. Like, I had diarrhea like every 2 to 3 hours, 24 hours a day for like 7 years or 8 years,
yeah,
and so like so it's all throughout the night. Like I would just no matter what I ate, it could be as healthy, it could be like crackers and salad and
Hmm.
healthy food, or it could
Anything.
be anything, junk food, burgers, pizza, whatever,
Your body was
and
like, I don't want
my body just
it.
rejected it, just like this. It just went through my body just quickly, and so I believed it too. Like, man, I'll never get better.
mm,
I'm a never. Feeling normal is a memory type thing,
yeah,
and so like, but now I'm fortunate that I do have some medicine, and if I do, keep my stress down and eat right,
Manage it.
yeah, but I can manage it, and so there is hope, and so that's the biggest thing is, yeah, just just keep your dreams alive and don't give up hope ever.
And you have
yeah,
to be on your P's and Q's.
Hmm.
Sometimes you can't risk it for the biscuit. Sometimes
Yeah,
we might want to, but we got to remember that we have a chronic disease and
yeah,
yeah,
that
whatever we
ego.
put into our body is, gonna affect us. And
Hmm.
yeah,
don't let that ego, like Jordan said, get to you.
uh,
That piece of chocolate might be nice, but that gonna put you on the toilet and you're gonna be hurting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I really
Vernika,
hope like the medicine in the future works because I'm only on Asacol. You know what that is?
I
Yeah, the
Asacool.
don't.
I've heard it.
Mm.
I got it some weeks ago,
Is it a
and it's
is it
just
a is it a pill, or is it like, how do you
yeah.
take it?
I take 3 pills in the morning and 2 in the evening.
Asacool.
Okay.
It's red, kind of big tablets. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So
I
yeah.
mean, I mean, does it bother you at all when you take it? Do you need any side effects or anything, or you're okay?
Well, I started it some weeks ago, and the last week I actually throwed up in school.
Mm.
But I said it to the doctor, but he's like, Yeah, that one doctor is not so good. So
Hard-headed.
so he just said that no, it's not one of the side effects. So yeah,
Not
but
good.
I don't know. I don't know. I just have to deal with it.
It's okay. I mean,
It's
well,
tough.
awesome, man. Oh well, I think we're gonna wrap things up here. I
Renika
definitely.
left a comment on the thing. She said that he's such a strong individual. Tom always stay focused and take time out for himself. Mental health can be challenging when you have a chronic illness.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank
Yeah,
you.
so yeah. That's our co-host Renika. She genuinely wishes that she could be here today, but she had something else that she had to take care of. And
Yeah.
so, but yeah, and so Leo, I think for anybody who's listening out there, if they want to follow you on Instagram, how can they find you? What's your handle?
Voldemort Leo with two O's in the end, with the W in the front. So yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, cool. Well, we definitely, and also for Crohn's Veteran, we're, this is of course going to be on this show. This episode's going to be on our podcast on Anchor, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. You can check out uh, our website at www.crohnsveteran.com. We have a Twitch channel, a Chill Ghost, and a Crohn's Veteran. Yeah, so we're everywhere. We also have a merch store, and so Leo, since you were so cool enough to to join us today, I'll send you a link for our merch store. You can find something for yourself, and
Thank you.
so yeah, so you can support us out in Norway. I would really
Yeah.
appreciate that, and so but yeah, and so please like us, subscribe us, share. If you know anybody that's that would appreciate our show, please share it with them. Subscribe, become a member. We appreciate the love and support. And again, Leo, thank you, man.
Thanks for sharing your
Thank you for
story,
having me.
bro.
All right,
Thank
thank.
you.
All right, bye, bye, man.
Bye.
This is